What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the best point guard in the NBA. When speaking of the point guard, it's changed a lot in 75 years. You have your old school point guards who are pass first, like Steve Nash, John Stockton, even Bob Cousy back in the day. You had your showmen like Magic Johnson, Jason Williams, even LaMelo Ball. You had your defensive first point guards, guys like Walt Frazier, Gary Payton, and even your combo guards like Jerry West, Steph Curry, and Dame Lillard. The point guard position in NBA history has changed drastically and has seen many forms. In 2022, it's taken on the form of Luka Doncic, the newest and best point guard in the NBA. Now for this video, I'll clarify, this is a new series called Change My Mind. What I'm going to do, I'm going to present some subject, give you guys all the info, and hopefully by the end of the video, you'll see my point of view, and just maybe you'll change your mind. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So when talking about Luka Doncic right now, he's in his 4th NBA season and about to turn 23 years old. Even in that short time period, he's definitely impressed in his career, being a 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA player, and a 2019 Rookie of the Year. For a young player, he's definitely accomplished, and on the road to being an all-time great. And due to his recent play in the past year, I think Luka Doncic is the best point guard right now in the NBA. And looking at his stats this year, he's averaging 26.2 points per game, 9.1 assists, 8.9 boards on 45, 31, and 74 splits. That's while battling COVID and various injuries. And of course for Luka, his all-around stats, always phenomenal as well as impressive. But what I want to do is compare him to the other point guards in the NBA for the 2022 season. And when you do that, you get some pretty staggering results. Luka among point guards is 3rd in points, 2nd in assists, 1st in boards, 1st in block plus minus, 3rd in VORP, and 3rd in PER. The only point guard, top 3 in all those categories. And we're looking at the advanced stats, Luka is Dallas' leader in virtually every category. And his value to that team simply can't be measured. As with Luka, they have a win percentage of 64.1. Without him, only 35.7. Without Luka, they're definitely not a playoff team and probably fighting for a top 5 seed in this year's upcoming draft. Also, one thing you have to point out, his second best teammate is Kristaps Porzingis, who is rarely, if ever, healthy. And even with Porzingis out, Dallas and Luka have a 65.6 point percentage, which is on pace for a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. And when looking through NBA history at other all-time great point guards, the one player is very similar to Luka is Oscar Robertson when it comes to overall value to his team. Back in the 60s, Oscar, he played a Luka Doncic type role, being a great facilitator, rebounder, as well as scorer. And for his Royals teams, he was the engine that made them go. Without him, they would sputter, they would stop, and simply break down. For Luka Doncic, it's a very similar thing to the Dallas Mavericks. And when looking through NBA history, finding players who averaged 26, 8, and 8 in a single year before turning 25, you only have 2 guys, that being Luka Doncic as well as Oscar Robertson. And as you guys know, Oscar at his peak was the best point guard of the 1960s due to his all-around great play. Now when looking at the best point guards in the NBA, guys like Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, Kyrie Irving, even Ja Morant and Trae Young, all those players are not great defensively. But on the offensive end, virtually all of them are simply fantastic. And when looking at Luka, I would argue he's the best offensive point guard in the NBA due to his versatility, his great passing, as well as scoring. And speaking of scoring, Luka at 6'8" is definitely a handful anywhere on the court. Look at this very quick graphic on your screen, which shows different places Luka scores on the basketball court. In the post, among point guards, he's 1st in scoring. In the paint, he's also 1st. On ISO points, he's 2nd. On pull-ups, he's 2nd. Dribble handoffs, he's 4th. Drives, he's 4th. And for ISO plays with 7+ dribbles, he's also 1st in that category. Looking at all the point guards in the NBA, no player is top 5 in all those categories except Luka Doncic, the most versatile and best offensive point guard in the NBA. And I know a lot of NBA fans, they would argue for Steph, but here's why I put Luka over Steph in that regard. Both players no doubt have great gravity, and the defense has to focus in on them. For Steph, he gets doubled, even triple teamed, and has tons of help on the perimeter with Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, even Otto Porter Jr. For Luka, it's pretty similar. He has Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, he had Tim Hardaway Jr., he also has Jalen Brunson, and some other good shooters. But the big difference is that Luka he simply asked to do more with his overall passing and the way he moves. For the defense, if you stop Luka, you stop his whole team. For Golden State, you stop Curry, their offense can still thrive without him. As Steph this year has had many games below 40% shooting, even below 30% shooting, that Golden State still wins. And when speaking of the double and triple teams, Luka, his passing ability makes him even scarier to guard. As when you double team him, he can find passers, roll men, guys in the paint, super easy.
18.4, nice find. Oh man, what a start. 52 points were happening.
Luka inside, lost the handle, flipped it out. Cleveland, Oregon.
Steph, to his credit, is a good passer. He can find the open shooters, but Luka is on another level when it's passing as well as playmaking. And when talking about NBA basketball, playoff basketball, what really matters is the two-man game when you're big and your point guard. For Luka, he's one of, if not the best pick-and-roll guys in the entire NBA. Among point guards, he ranks second in scoring at 12 points per game on 49.9 effective field goal percentage. Steph Curry isn't even in the top 5 when it comes to pick-and-roll scoring. Now, of course, the pick-and-roll is important come playoff time, but for Luka Doncic, he doesn't need that to be successful or dominant in a series. And looking at his playoff resume so far, compared to other point guards, he's first in scoring, first in rebounds, second in assists, he's first in 40-point games, first in triple-doubles, and second in double-doubles. Luka, come playoff time, he doesn't fold, doesn't shrink, he actually gets better the brighter the lights. And for his playoff history, he's a walking 34, 10, and 8 on any given night. And once again, compared to the best point guards, Luka Doncic has 2 of the top 5 highest scoring series and 2 of the top 5 highest assist series. Versus the Clippers, he averaged 35.7 points, as well as 31.0. He averaged 10.3 assists, as well as 8.7. When it comes to the playoffs, he's simply your best bet at the point guard position. And one thing for any all-time great NBA player is how good they are when it comes to clutch time play and fourth quarter play. Looking at Luka so far in his career, in a very short sample size when it comes to the playoffs, he's already proven to be clutch and shows up in the big-time games. Looking at his first ever playoff series, in Game 4 versus the Clippers, he had 43 points, 17 boards, 13 assists on 58% shooting, while also having the game-winning buzzer beater over Reggie Jackson. In that exact same series in Game 6, the elimination game, he had 38 points, 9 boards and assists on 54% shooting. In 2021, in a critical Game 5, he had 42 points, 14 assists and 8 boards on 46% shooting. And in Game 7, 46 points, second all-time in a Game 7, 14 assists, 7 boards on 57% shooting. Luka Doncic already is a big-time clutch player. He has numerous game winners and always comes through in the big-time moments in the biggest games. And of course, compared to Steph Curry, he doesn't have the hardware or the accomplishments. I understand that, but as pure basketball players, I think Luka is a better player at this point in time. As once again looking at Steph, he's had a good year, but he hasn't been fantastic or otherworldly. And only 2 months away from turning 34, at some point for time, he's going to catch up to Steph Curry. And I think right now in 2022, you're going to witness the passing the torch from the former best point guard to the future best point guard, that being Luka Doncic. And in fairness to Steph, once again, the comparison is very, very close and it can go either way. In my personal view, I prefer Luka based off this year and how he's played. He averages more points, more assists, more rebounds, shoots better from the field, has a higher PER, as well as a box plus minus. Steph Curry still is a great player, the best shooter of all time, and very valuable to his Golden State team. But looking at how Luka's played this year, I think it's safe to say he's having a better year than Steph Curry, the former best point guard in the NBA. And once again, to nail this home, Luka this year is having a fantastic season. His ranks among point guards is third in scoring, second in assists, first in rebounds, first in box plus minus, third in VORP, and third in PER. And when it comes to his playoff career since 2020, among the best point guards, he's first in scoring, first in rebounds, second in assists, first in 40-point games, first in triple-doubles, and second in double-doubles. Looking at this season, his playoff resume, and the overall body of work, Luka Doncic, I think has earned the right to be called the best point guard in the NBA, and at the very least, be in the discussion with Steph Curry. As always, for my videos, thank you guys for watching. I know it's kind of controversial, it's a big time subject that no one talks about. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Did I change your mind? And who do you think is the best point guard in the NBA? Is it Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, or maybe someone else? Now with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.